Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I am doing a get ready with me in this video where I am going to feature a brand new palette, and this palette is absolutely stunning. It is by Milan Rowe. Look at this beauty. I just received it in the mail like a day ago, and it just launched. I believe it was May 17th, so it's really exciting. I created this look. I'm working on doing a little more tutorials here and there because I know you guys have been requesting them. So without further ado, if you'd like to see how I created this look, keep watching. All right, we're gonna start today's look with this L'Oreal Infallible Primer. This is their illuminating one. It doesn't add too much of a luminosity to the skin, which is perfect because I'm going to go in with another product. I'm gonna use the Farsali today. I got it in my BoxyCharm limited edition skincare box. So I want to be able to control the luminosity I am going to be applying today. I've used it on bare skin, but I haven't used the Farsali with my makeup yet. So we are going to explore that product today. For foundation, I'm going to use my CYO. It is the long-lasting foundation. I have this one in 112. I've always raved about this product just because it is such a beautiful formula and it is so inexpensive. So many people have actually purchased this foundation because I advised them to and have been loving it, which is amazing. I love when I am able to talk to you guys about affordable, amazing products. You guys try it and fall in love with it as well. You can pick it up at Walgreens. I've been using this foundation for about 2 years now and I am still obsessed. I do gravitate towards it every once in a while, but I still love it. I just wanted to use this one today because I feel like I've been using a lot of higher end foundations lately and I'm like, girl, just go back to your drugstore. It is so good. By the way, I figured out what this feels like. This is the Juno Cloud. It was limited edition. It is no longer available, but I feel like they are gonna bring it back even better. I do like the color. I just don't like that it tends to stain, so you really have to clean it really well in order to get all of the product out of it. But it is like cotton candy feeling, but since it does bounce back, my mom said something today about a mattress and I was like, okay, that is literally what it feels like. It's like memory foam. That's really what it feels like. And it's just so soft on your skin, not scratchy at all whatsoever. Not that their blue ones are, because they're not. But it doesn't have the fuzzy outer layer like the blue one and the pink one that they has. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just really nice. For concealer, I'm gonna go back to my Ride or Die, and this is my Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in medium. I've had this one sitting there for quite some time because I was waiting to kind of finish using up the one that I had before. And now that that has happened, we're gonna go back to what has been amazing to me. I love all the other concealers I've been using, but come on, Tarte Shape Tape, I can't betray this one. To set my concealer, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Magic Star setting powder in Banana. This powder is so good. It smells amazing, and I think I want to leave my bake on because I'm going to use a new palette, and I don't know how it's going to work. It is such a stunning palette though. So I just want to bake under the eyes and kind of leave it nice and bright. I don't know, this is bright guys, but I want to leave it nice and bright. So if I have any fallout, I can just kind of brush it off. To prime my lids, I used my True to Heart and it has never failed me. This is my Smashbox lid primer. This one is in light. I also have, I believe it's medium. It's so good, but I always revert back to this one. I like the dark one as well for gold tones, very browns and darker smoky eyed looks, but just for an everyday, any color lid look, the light works for me. This is the Milan Rowe Iconic Couture palette. It has a little slip cover, and this is what the palette looks like. I am obsessed with what the palette looks like on the outside. It's just simple, but still very couture. When you open her up, you have a full-size mirror, and then you have your eyeshadows. This one came a little busted, but the formula is so soft that you're able to press it back in. I have not done that yet. I will, but look at these shades. They're frigging beautiful. I don't even know what look I want to create today, but just this palette, like from the outside to the inside, is stunning. I wasn't expecting this in the mail, but they shipped it to me and I was so excited. I wanted to play so bad with this palette. I'm so happy that I get the opportunity to do that now. To start off this look, I want to use this shade right here. It's a beautiful little kind of like medium brown and it's called Runway. I am going to tap into it and I'm going to blend that all over my crease and blow it out. Wow, this is like my first time using a Milan Rowe eyeshadow and so far, so good. For the lid, I want to use this pinky coral shade. It's called Twinkle, and I am going to use a flat eyeshadow brush. Ooh, and I'm going to pat that into place and then blend it out over on the crease. That looks really pretty. I want to dive into a shimmer shade. I'm going to use Wink, which is this very last one here. It looks like it's a rosy gold type of shade. It has such a pretty shift. I'm not going to apply that all over the lid. I am only going to apply it on the center, and I want to see how it transitions from the pan onto the brush and then onto the lid. So wish me some luck. If not, worst case, we'll use our fingers. So I am just going to dab that on the center, and we're not getting anything. Then again, I'm using the wrong brush, so I'm just gonna use my finger. Look how pretty that shade is. Like, it is such a pretty rose gold. I'm going to apply that. Oh, very pretty. Okay, so in the center, and then I'm not gonna go over like overly crazy because I tend to do that. I'll just want it in the center and then be like, no, everywhere on the lid. So I'm going to avoid doing that. I just want the light to hit the center of the lid and help it look like really pretty. Now I know I don't do lashes all the time on this channel for the looks because I like to maintain my looks as daily wear as possible, like wearable. But I finally found my Lily lashes, which I received in my BoxyCharm box. And I had no idea what I did with them. I thought I ate them. I'm kidding, obviously, but I had no idea what in the world I did with them. I couldn't find them anywhere. Just so happens they were in one of the drawers of my acrylic cases behind me. It was the only thing in the drawer, and I don't know what I was thinking, but they were in there. So I am going to apply my go-to ride or die lash glue, which I'll show you in a second. It is the Companion Lash Glue by Yadira. It is, I want to say it's $10. You can get it at Eyeshadow.com, and it's just amazing, okay? I've shared it here on my channel before, and I've told you guys how great it is, and I will never ever stop using this lash glue because of the wonderful experiences, because it's been more than one that I've had with this lash glue. This is now my ride or die for several months now. I just can't do without it. I'm gonna go back in with the corally pink shade Twinkle, and we are just going to blend that out on the bottom portion of the eye. It is such a pretty shade and it's nice and vibrant, and that's what I kind of want to add underneath the eyes. Instead of like smoking it out and having it be too dark and too bold, I do that a lot here on my channel. Let's lighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna follow up with my Ardency in Monster eyeliner in black, and I just want to darken the waterline a little bit. And then I'm gonna follow up with the Faux Reals mascara by Pretty Vulgar. I am finally going into the full size. I have been using the deluxe size forever. And now that it's pretty much dried up, I have no choice but to pull open my full size and just start to enjoy this one. There's a lot more product in this one, so this is gonna last me a really long time. You guys have been asking me which mascara I've been using and loving. This has been it. I thought it was a product that would pretty much be in a BoxyCharm box because of the fact that we saw them go to an event where BoxyCharm was invited and they showed it on their Instagram stories. However, we haven't received it yet, so I needed to go and get it, so I did. And I'm glad that I did, because had I not had it, I wouldn't even know what to do. This mascara is just amazing. Look at my bottom lashes. They're just like long and just like pretty and just out there without being like spidery. To finish up this top eye area situation, I want to go in with this MAC pencil. This is their Spiked Eyebrows crayon, and it's in the color Spiked. I got this in a BoxyCharm box. It was the perfect shade for me. The only problem is I don't like the twist up mechanism because it just, you can't bring it back down. So if you take it up too much, you're going to end up breaking it or wasting product, which sucks. I like the size of the pencil and I do like the shade. I like the formula. I just don't like the mechanism. I feel like they went cheapy on it where it's MAC. They shouldn't have gone like this cheap. For bronzer, I am going to use my Becca bronzer in Bronze Bondi, and it is just so pretty. And I'm just trying to tap in to products that I've had, but for some reason forgot that I had, because this is just so good. It gives you like that bronzed look without being way too, I don't know, sun-kissed, way too dark, not overdoing it. I like this shade for my olive tone because it looks, I don't know, it doesn't look supernatural, but it does kind of give you that kissed look without being a bit much, you know, because sometimes bronzers can be a bit too much, and I would know because sometimes I overly bronze. For my blush, I'm going to use my Elamar palette. This one is in medium, and I'm going to use Seclusion. I have used Seclusion along with Isla, but I think Seclusion is going to work really nicely with this look just because it'll give me like that kind of kissed, blushed look without being too much. I feel like the eyes are pink enough, and I just, you know, that's how I tend to choose how I'm gonna use the blush and which blush I'm going to use, because sometimes if it's way too pink, then you have a lot of pink, you know, it's really easy to kind of go all out and then it's like too much. So you really do have to balance your eyes out with your blush and your lippies. At least that's how I feel. So if the eyes are too much, keep the cheeks and your lips pretty simple. But if you want like a boom bam in your face type of look, then let it be your eyes and your lips, not your blush. To highlight, I'm going to use the Farsali Jelly Beam I received in my BoxyCharm limited edition skincare box. As I said before, this is going to be the first time that I'm going to use this along with makeup, so I am going to try my best not to overdo it. And the way I'm going to use it is I'm going to use one of my Juno & Co mini microfiber blending sponges. This is super tiny. It is moist, so I did wet it. It did get a little bigger, but this is like the baby of the Juno sponges. Like, it's really small and so cute, but I like it because you can be so precise with these sponges and just apply it where you want, flip it over, and then just blend out. Before I apply my lippy, I am going to go in with my Iconic setting spray. This is the Prep Set and Glow spray, and I'm in love with it. I showed it to you guys on Instagram. I just love it because look at the swirls. It's so pretty. So, and it does add like this luminous kind of look, so it adds to the luminosity you have going on. I knew this is kind of what I was going for, which is why I applied a primer that added just a tiny bit of like highlight, but not too much, because I'm not trying to go too like highlight crazy. Since I used the Iconic eyeshadow palette by Milan Rowe on the eyes, I figured it would just make sense to use a Milan Rowe lippy. This one is in Material Girl. It is on the kind of like purple pinky side. I think it'll look amazing with this look, which is why I went lighter on the cheeks like I was mentioning to you guys before. I did go and do my hair really quickly because I wasn't trying to scare you guys at the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you check the description box down below. I am going to list every single item that I used on this tutorial to make it easier for you guys to just narrow down versus having to rewind, and rewind all over again. I am also going to link this palette down below. If you're interested in checking it out, make sure you check the description box because it's going to be right there for you. Alright guys, that is a wrap for this video. As per usual, my social media platforms will be right here. Make sure you go follow me there if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.